Rajkumar.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining. I think we have few folks. Shri, are we looking for anybody particular to join yet, or we could get started?
I think we can get started whenever you think we have quorum.
Yeah, I think we can get started.
Sure. So, yes, should I share my screen or I see you?
Yeah, please go ahead and share. Yeah, our topic today is bulk kit set for switches. Yeah, please go ahead and share the PR.
Sure, I'll share my screen. Yeah, so I'm projecting the PR. Let me know if you don't see the screen.
We can see it.
Okay, great. Yeah, I think this should be relatively straightforward PR. We have bulk get and bulk set as methods across variety of objects. This PR is introducing similar method to size switch API, and just a two-line change. This would allow us to set multiple attributes on switch in single function call, and that is the set part, and then there is the get counterpart to it as well. So I'll just pause here and if there are any questions, but otherwise, I mean, we thought it's relatively straightforward. We have a mechanism in place. We are leveraging it for a variety of objects. This PR is doing the same for a switch object as well. Any questions, comments, concerns? Should I take that as no concerns and then folks will approve, or do folks need time to review?
So Sri, just one clarification. I mean, so in this API, will you be passing a list of SI object OIDs? Or the use case is to just pass single object OID of the switch and set multiple attributes?
So the API, it's a good question. So the API is generic, right? So it allows us to pass multiple OIDs, multiple switches, if modeled this way. But our primary use case we are looking at is the later, where we want to set multiple attributes on the same switch. So in practice, we will end up sending list of switches because API supports it, but those OIDs will be identical. And then different switch attributes for those. Does that make sense? I can open site types.h. I think that might make it easier. Yeah, so this bulk set has object count, list of objects, and list of attributes. What we want to do for more immediate use case is set multiple attributes on single switch. And the way we are thinking about utilizing it is to pass, like this list will carry identical object IDs for the switch we want to set attributes on, and this list will carry those attributes. But that's just how we might end up using it, but the API itself is generic.
Got it.
Sure, thank you. Any other questions, comments?
Sri, just I want to clarify on the last question that's how the bulk set has been defined, where the OIDs can be same OID if you want to set multiple attributes within a single object. I mean, that's how it has been used all along. So
Right.
you are not changing anything or introducing anything. That's the semantics of the API.
Great. Thanks for the clarification, Jay. Thank you.
Yeah, I looked at it. I think I have approved the PR. It's pretty straightforward change. There's nothing very complicated about it.
So then, thanks, Jay. So what is the next step? Like before the PR gets merged, I had a few questions around it. What is the next step we are looking at? Thanks, Jay. I saw your approval.
Can we get one more sign off? Maybe Rajkumar or
Yes, I will
someone
sign
else.
off.
Yeah, okay. Then other than that, I think Shri, we have to get that meta checker to pass. It looks like it is still failing right now.
Yeah. So I had a couple of questions around that. So one is, so it's more of a practical question where in the past, when I tried to run meta checker on my development machine, it required an older version of Doxygen. And I was able to install it and get that going. But this time around, that did not work either. Like the latest Oxygen version doesn't work. The older one does not work either. I posted exact screenshot of the error that I received on the PR. I think Camel, I don't see him on the call, but I think he had some suggestions earlier, but I keep running into issues. So how do folks resolve it? I didn't even find any README in our sci.git that talks about this. Should we document this in a README, and how do folks work with this?
Yeah, the way I've primarily done it is there's a container that runs as part of the metadata checking here. I just pull that container and then mount my Git into that container with Docker and then just run it within that container. Like that pretty much guarantees that it will work without reliance on what is installed on your local machine. Because that container will have that specific set of tool chain that is also being used in the community checker here.
I see. Thanks, Jason. Are the steps for how to pull that container, etc., documented somewhere? I didn't even know that there was a container here that I could work with.
Yeah, I just ended up when I figured out how to do it, I just ended up looking at the GitHub checker here when it runs the checks, and then go to the actions and kind of just explore and look at what it was doing in that setting. I don't know if it's documented anywhere, or if anybody else knows if there's a specific document for that.
I see. Is that how other folks use it as well? I mean, I found this difficult to work with because I couldn't locally run it. Then once I submit the PR, I tried running AZP run because I think Camel run it, but I don't have privileges to run it either. So iterations are hard as well. I think Tejaswini, you ran it yesterday evening and it failed. But so two challenges, not an easy way to run it locally. And even when I submit the PR, I don't have privileges to trigger the check myself. So if iterations are harder, it's a little hard to fix and get past these checks.
Yeah, for the AZP run, I'm not sure if you could try AZP run. That sometimes works for folks without privilege, but like this works. I think AZP run should also work, so you could try that. The meta checker failure, I think. Uh, Yeah, container, I think pulling the container is a good option, but I could also check. I'll take a look at the errors that you posted, and I'll send you the steps to do it locally, so that way it's easier.
That will be great. Thank you. Appreciate that. One other question I had is, so the last tag was released about a month back, right? So this is April 15 is, I think, the latest tag, 1.16. Once this PR is approved, when do we expect, which tag do we expect this in? I know community releases are typically 6 months apart. In the past, when we needed something sooner, we have worked with the community, and then there was a minor version increment and the PR was included. Is that an option now, or how should we go about this once this is merged?
Yeah, we could do a minor version bump up with the PR if that is needed more urgently. The next release is planned for September.
Okay, so I think
So,
we'll need this sooner for our use case. So it will be great if we can have minor version once this is merged.
okay, yeah. Let me also find out if anything else needs to go in that, and then I can see it.
Sure, that'll be great. Thank you. And okay, so then that is all I had. Jason, I'll try your container route, but Tejaswini, I'm looking for steps from you. I think that will make it easier. And let's see how the EZPW run goes. But thank you for all the inputs.
Yeah, I think I found the command that I used before. I'll just put it in the chat. And then this is basically, now this isn't actually running it, but basically it loaded this on extra slave stretch from Azure, and then that WPWD just mounts it as /ws inside the container. And then once you're in the container, you go to /ws, and then you can run things.
I see. I'll try it. Thanks, Jason. I think other practical challenge is not everything is allowed from the corporate network easily, right? So
Yeah, and if Docker has security things in whatever environment you're running, sometimes Podman will be easier to run because it's full user space. But yeah,
yeah, I think, I mean, if we figure out these commands, I think maybe I can add a README to this as well. So just easier for all of us to.
Sure,
Okay,
yeah.
that's all.
Okay. Yeah, thanks so much. Anyone wanted to bring up anything else? I think there is one PR that was reviewed a few weeks back. We're still looking for some sign-offs for that. Let me just paste that here. Mm. Yeah, this was a PR from NVIDIA. So if someone could, like, does anyone need any recording or anything to approve this, or could you just look at the PR and sign off on this? This was reviewed, I think, maybe 2 weeks back, 3 weeks back. Any volunteers to sign off on this?
I'll take a look into this, Tejaswini.
Okay, yes, thanks, Ashma. Thank you. If no other topic, then we can stop here. Yeah. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay.